15 minutes it's going to take to be there, but that's all right. Okay, so we're live there. We're live on Facebook. So we are live for a tornado warning now in Newton County in the Golden Triangle of far southeast Texas. Zooming out real quick, this is east of Buna, from Deweyville up Highway 87, past FM 253, all the way up to near Holmes Road out here in the Golden Triangle. This is a tornado warning for damaging straight line wind potential and spin up tornado potential. Beaumont, you're fine. It's raining. That's it. Orange, same thing. You're going to get some rain, some storms. There's nothing severe. We got storms all the way across East Texas, Houston. We got storms in Austin. None of those are severe. The only storm we have right now that is severe and dangerous in the sense of a tornado, big hail, or damaging winds is this storm east of Buna here on Highway 253 coming up on Highway 87. So those of you in Buna, if you're along and west of Highway 62, you're clear. If you are east of 62 to 87 at a Louisiana state line from Deweyville all the way up to Holmes Road in FM 2829, you are in danger and you need to be at a safe place. Lowest floor, center room, away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. This is going to be for a storm with damaging winds of 70 to 80 miles an hour and maybe a spin-up tornado in the midst of that larger area of damaging winds. So again, doesn't matter if it's tornadic or damaging straight line winds, both are going to knock down a lot of trees out here most likely. So we need folks to be in a safe place. And again, just put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. This storm's moving east at 40 miles an hour. It's going to be in Louisiana here by 11 p.m. So this is not going to be a storm that sticks around long. This is not going to be a long duration issue. This will give us 5 to 10 minutes of your time. Nothing happens, great. You can go back to sleep. If something happens, I'd rather you be in a safe place, many walls between you and the outside as possible. Otherwise, there's no other severe storms in Texas. Remember, we're going to focus on the most intense storms. And, once we get this in Louisiana, I will take a look at the other storms farther west in Texas to give an update on that. But again, they're just garden variety storms that are behaving themselves. No tornadoes, no damaging winds, no hail. Right now with that, maybe some very small hail and gusty winds, but not crazy issues like we had last night. So let's keep at it. Possible tornado now approaching Highway 87 at FM 253 here in Newton County in the Golden Triangle. If you're in Buna along and west of 62, you're clear. If you are east of 62 in Buna, coming up now to 87 all the way down to Deweyville, damaging straight line winds over 70 miles an hour, maybe a spin up tornado. So we want you to be in a safe place. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. We want you to be away from windows. We don't want anybody getting hurt. And we want folks to be informed. This is moving east at 40. It's going to be in Louisiana here in the next 10 minutes, and then we'll be able to talk about other storms here. But to be clear, there are no other severe storms in the state right now. So we are quite happy and blessed with that. All right. So let's keep at it. Again, we have a tornado warning currently in effect for Newton County and the Golden Triangle in far southeast Texas. This is going to be for a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado very near FM 253 and Highway 87 in the Golden Triangle. We want folks to be in a safe place, and we want folks to be in a position to where they don't get hurt. If we have trees coming down and we have, all sorts of issues from that. So that is what we have going on here from Deweyville north past FM 253 now, all the way up to almost Holmes Road and FM 2829 east to the Louisiana state line. Please be in a safe place. This cluster of storms is moving east pretty quickly here. This is not going to be an issue that sticks around long. It's going to be in Louisiana here by 11 o'clock. We're looking at the which way the wind's blowing mode. Again, we've got winds here showing up near 60 miles an hour. We've got a patch of wind near 60 about to move into Deweyville here on the Texas-Louisiana state line. Back up at FM 253 and Highway 87, we have 60-mile-an-hour winds. The circulation itself for a tornadic circulation, not as prevalent now, but we have plenty of damaging straight line winds, which are just as dangerous when dealing with a situation in terms of wind damage. So we want folks to be in a safe place. And you know what? That is why we're here talking about it, even though, we have been relatively calm all day. And to be perfectly honest with you, I was 75% of the way asleep for it. But nevertheless, Mama Nature's going to do what Mama Nature is going to do. So after we get through this, we'll take a look at the other storms. I know a lot of folks are wondering what's going on in Houston, Austin. Let me be clear, nothing severe. No big hail, no tornadoes, no damaging winds right now. This is the only storm, and it started like 20 miles inside of Texas, just to spite me and all those who, were going to sleep. And that's what we mean on a day where we don't have anything going on. But sometimes it just rogue storm happens, and that's what happens with this. And that's why you always have to keep your head on a swivel. So 89, thank you very much for that generous super chat. Appreciate it, and appreciate all of y'all who are popping on here at 11 o'clock at night, having to deal with Mama Nature's temper tantrums here. So again, Deweyville, it is rolling east into town right now. We likely have some very strong winds in the city of Deweyville, the community. Could be 60, 65 mile an hour winds. That's going to be moving on east into Louisiana shortly. That's going to ride east on Louisiana Highway 12. And then that is going to eventually continue pushing towards DeQuincy, Louisiana. Farther north, this now is along Highway 87 at FM 253, damaging straight line wind potential. That is going to be pushing into Louisiana shortly. A little bit of a circulation showing up here, a little farther north now, near Mangum Road, County Road 4102. That's moving east into Louisiana as well. So Guava Ball, thank you very much for that generous super chat. Otherwise, let's quickly take a look at what's going on in Houston. It's storming, it's pouring. These storms have plenty of cloud to ground lightning. We have a lot of heavy rain, but there is nothing in terms of big hail, tornadoes, or damaging winds with this activity in Houston. Could have some strong wind gusts at times, some small hail, yes. Heavy rain, yes, and maybe some localized flooding and along with lightning. I'm not worried about tornadoes with this activity, just based on the present indications and based on what
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for
Beauregard, a stormy night across
and
Houston.
Calcasieu
It's
County
be storming
in Louisiana,
for a few more hours, and we got
Jasper, Newton, and Orange County in Texas
flowing across the region for sure. But again, we do not have any significant issues in Houston in terms of tornadoes, damaging winds, or hail. Now, let's go back and take a look at what we have going on back here near Austin. You can see the leading edge of a cold front. We got storms now from just north of Wimberley and Dripping Springs through downtown Austin, out east towards Manor and Elgin there on Tollway 130. That activity is moving southeast at a pretty good clip. Some of those storms may be capable of producing small hail, gusty winds to 50 miles an hour, and locally heavy rain. But again, at this point in the night, we're going to just be watching right along the upper Texas coast here for any indications of issues. Really, if we had to deal with any sort of tornado issues or big hail, it'd probably be this stuff southwest of Bay City. I'm watching this storm near Palicos, and yes, I'm sure I mispronounced that. Could be some strong winds with that, and with that storm as well, that could move towards Bay City with some hail. Otherwise, let's get back to the tornado warning. That's why we're here yippity-yappitying with y'all at this time of night. And with that, we again have a nasty surge of wind here right north of Deweyville in Newton County in the Golden Triangle. That's moving east in Louisiana. Storm/circulation just north of that, right on the Texas-Louisiana state line. Now, east of Highway 87 and FM 253, that's moving into Louisiana as well. And beyond that, we could have a quick spin up right near Deweyville, but that is likely pushing right down Louisiana Highway 12 towards Starks, Louisiana, over the next few minutes. But again, a lot of this now pushing into Louisiana, pushing into a parish name I'm not even going to try to pronounce because that's beyond my skill. But again, just something we're going to keep an eye on for. I do not expect many more tornado warnings tonight. I'm not going to say never because that would just make Mama Nature mad, and that's never a good idea. But nevertheless, we are going to be monitoring activity as it moves across southeast Texas through the overnight hours. And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning now for this storm down here in the coastal plains region. So we'll take a look at that. That's going to be a severe storm warning for southeastern Jackson, southwestern Brazoria, and Matagorda counties. This storm is potentially capable of producing 1-inch diameter size hail and
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Brazoria,
it's going to be riding northeast up the coast at 35 miles an hour. And again, that severe thunderstorm warning includes Matagorda, Bay City, Palicos, the South Texas Nuclear Plant, Markham, Sargent, Van Vleck, and Wadsworth. Boy, I'm going to be mispronouncing all sorts of stuff with that activity. And that's moving northeast at 35. And again, that's a hail risk. We'll be keeping a close eye on that storm as it continues riding up towards Sweeney, Angleton. Eventually, it'll probably make it up towards Angleton and Alvin, perhaps. But otherwise, the only other severe storms right now is going to be this activity up here. You can see they just extended the tornado warning downstream to almost Lake Charles, Louisiana. That's Sulphur, Louisiana. And that's for the circulation now just east of Deweyville here in the Golden
Triangle. A new tornado
Triangle.
warning has been issued for Calcasieu County in Louisiana, Newton County in Texas.
So again, this is a cluster of severe storms racing off to the east at about 40 miles an hour now into southwestern Louisiana out of southeast Texas and the Golden Triangle. I'll go ahead and zoom out, put an animation on this. You can see we were doing pretty well up until 30 minutes ago, and then we went from nothing to uh-ohville in the spinny doom department. But the good news for those of you in Deweyville, those of you in Buna, you're clear. Buna, you're clear. Deweyville, should be now near Starks, Louisiana. You're clear. Everyone on 87 is clear. We do have storms farther south. Beaumont, Orange, it's storming, but there's nothing crazy intense with that. There may be some stronger winds near the city of Orange, but again, circulation's now in Louisiana, ending the threat of severe weather along Highway 87 out west of 87 here in the Golden Triangle. Otherwise, yes, we have some storms in Houston that are behind an outflow boundary, heavy rain, lightning, small hail, gusty winds. Not concerned about a tornado threat with this activity. It's not even intense. It's just your garden variety heavy showers and storms with lightning, heavy rain, street flooding. That is a hazard. This storm that is south of that outflow boundary for now is what we call a left split supercell. It's rotating anticyclonically. That means nothing to everyone watching this. It's just my way of saying it's a hail threat. Not a tornado threat, not a big damaging, well, let me rephrase that, not a tornado threat. Bay City, you may end up with some hail and rain and maybe some strong winds with this as it moves off to the northeast. Again, this would be in the Bay City probably around 11:30 to 11:40 p.m. if it makes it. Otherwise, back here in Austin, we have thunderstorm activity continuing to move southeast, and that activity will continue as a cool front moves southeast. So we're going to do now, since we have no significant, tornado issues in the state. They're all in Louisiana now. I'm just going to keep the live streams on YouTube. If you want to watch this, just search for Texas Storm Chasers on YouTube. I'll leave the live streams on in terms of the typical stream we have running. And if we need to pop back in for updates, that's exactly what we'll do. But for now, thanks for tuning in. Stand by on YouTube. Facebook, you want to keep watching, you can do it on YouTube. Just search for Texas Storm Chasers. All right, in YouTube, what we're going to do is I am going to switch us over to the typical live stream we have running. It'll have the audible warnings, some music, radar, and if by chance we have another big-time issue develop, I really don't think we're going to, but you never say never. We'll pop back on without having to go through the nuances of getting things set up again, but until then, thanks for popping on in. We're going to keep an eye on things. Enjoy the music. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat and how you're keeping an eye on the sky.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Brazoria and Matagorda County in Texas. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Brazoria and Matagorda County in Texas.